Hello fellow muggles, how are you? Today is going to be a continuation of tutorials on the Morphe Jaclyn Hill Vault collection. I'm going to be using the Bling Boss palette. I so badly want to say Bling Bloss. Tell me you haven't done it. This doesn't look untouched, it looks used because I did use it on my soon-to-be sister-in-law for her bachelorette party trip that we recently had. And the colors looked amazing on her. She has blue eyes and blonde hair and fair skin. Not to say that they won't look good on any other, skin tone or eye color, because they will, but I really liked the contrast that these gave with the blue. Alright, so I have already primed and set my eyelids. I used the Hard Candy eyeshadow primer that I still always use, and set it with a neutral shadow. And the first color I'm going to go in with in the crease is this color right here called Hush Hush. And it's an extremely pretty dusty rose color is how I would describe it. And I'm going to use the Morphe M441 brush, of course, this fluffy brush, to buff this into the crease. Next color we're going to go in with is this color here called Rockstar. And we're going to put this into the crease with the Morphe M433 brush. More precise, keeping this lower in the crease now. And this is a very purpley, like a purple wine shade. And we're just going to put that on the crease from the inner to outer corner. I have been a little MIA lately. I house sat for my parents, house/pet sat for my parents while they were out of town for a week, and then I had a week to be home, and then my soon-to-be sister-in-law had her bachelorette party and we went to Harry Potter World. It was the first time I had been there. Oh, awesome. It was the first time I had been there and it was freaking amazing. I called my husband like during or after the first day. I was like, babe, I need a condo here. We need to live here. Like, we'll have our permanent residence at the Walt Disney World Star Wars Resort, and then we will have our weekend getaway condo at Harry Potter World. I don't see any problem with that. Sorry, I don't think I mentioned that. As always, after I put in that Rockstar color, I go back in with that Morphe M441 brush just to buff all of the color and edges together, just like normal. Next color I'm going to go in with is this color right here called Sparks. And just going to put that on the Morphe M433 brush and put that in the crease from outer to inner corner. The second day was a park day, and we started drinking in the morning. We got to, I don't remember what it was called. I don't remember if it was called the Leaky Tavern or if it was even supposed to be Harry Potter themed, but it was in Harry Potter World somewhere. And this dude asked us if we wanted breakfast shots, and we're like, ooh, what are those? And he said, well, I have one that tastes like apple pie. It was either a shot or a drink, and then he had a shot or a drink that tasted like Cinnamon Toast Crunch. So that's the one I think most of us took, if not all of us, and somebody had apple pie too. And it was really good. The next color I'm going to go in with is this color called Mystic, and I am going to put that in my outer corner, maybe a little bit in the outer crease with that Morphe M433 brush. Yeah, when we went on the Jimmy Fallon ride, after we were done, one of the girls jumped up out of her chair and ran to a trash can and threw up. Which is not funny at the time. You don't want your friends, fellow girls, to feel like shit, but I was scared she wasn't gonna make it. But she did make it, even though later on later on we all looked back and said, was that really a trash can? We're not sure that was a trash can. That may have been the bin that people threw their 3D glasses into. Whoops. She recovered well. It didn't ruin the whole trip, you know. She had some recovery time, I'm sure, but she was a trooper. And we still had fun. So I'm gonna try something. I don't know if it's gonna work out. We're gonna see. I'm going to take this guy called Gem right here, and I'm gonna put that in my outer corner and a little bit into my crease as well, with the Morphe M433 brush. I don't think it's doing anything. I didn't think it's doing anything. But just in case it is, I don't want it to be uneven, so we're just gonna do that on both sides. So I'm gonna try something else in the outer corner. It's this color called Berry Treasure. Yeah, Berry Treasure. It actually has sparkle in it. I don't know how well that sparkle is gonna stay. It probably won't, but I'm kind of going in there for the darker color purple. So I want to kind of see how that works out on the outer corner. And just pack that on. Oh, yeah. So what I'm going to do next is I am going to go in with this color called Gem right here. And I am going to take a flat shader brush. I'm using the MAC 239. And I'm going to dampen that with water. And I think we're going to do like an ombre thing and see how it turns out. So I'm just going to put this like on the center of my lid. Yeah, so if you dampen your brush with water or makeup setting spray or Fix Plus, whatever you have, you're gonna get some good, you'll get color payoff. And so I'm just popping that sort of like in the middle. Like you can see, I'm not going all the way to my inner corner because I want to put another color on the inner corner. Next, I'm gonna go in with this color here called Glitz and Glam, and it is a super pretty sparkly shade. And I am going to put that on with the same dampened flat shader brush. And I'm gonna put that on the inner corner to the edge of where that purple we put on stopped. Because like I said, I wanna do like an ombre type of a thing. I don't know if I like that. But I am going to go on top of that Glitz and Glam with this Bling Bling color. And it's got a lot more pink in it. I think that the Glitz and Glam had more copper. It's got pink in it too, but I don't know. I'm not sure what my deal is. But we're going to just put this Bling Bling on top of the Glitz and Glam. I think that looks okay. Maybe now that I put this on. Maybe I liked the first color that I put on, Glitz and Glam. But either way, I don't think it looks bad. Next, I'm going to line my upper waterline with the Maybelline New York Eye Studio Gel Eyeliner. And I'm going to put that on with this Tarte eyeliner brush, which I also dampen with water. And we're just going to do a thin line of this black above the upper lash line. So I'm now going to go in with this color from Makeup Geek called Corrupt, and it's just that black eyeshadow. And I'm going to be using the Morphe M213 brush to just buff that over the liner and sort of smoke it out on top. I'm now going to go in with a makeup wipe and clean up all of this fallout. I am now going to put a coat of mascara on my upper lashes. I'm going to be using the Stila Huge Extreme Lash, and it's just a black. So this is a pretty dark, dramatic look, so I am going to be putting on falsies today. And the lashes that I'm going to be using today are by Velour, and they are called Take It and Go. And I'm going to be putting those on with my Duo Glue. Alright, so top portion of the eyes are done. I have zoomed you back out, and we are now going to start on the face. This face needs a lot of work. We traveled to Orlando by plane. Plane travel makes my skin just flip out. So we're going to do some work. I am first going to go in with the Benefit Professional Matte Rescue Gel. I'm going to put that on my forehead, nose, and chin. So I'm going to use a different makeup primer today. I got it out of my Ipsy bag, and it's called Thank Me Later Face Primer Mattifying. And I guess it's by Elizabeth Mott. Next, I am going to go in with my Tarte CC Under Eye Corrector in light medium, and just going to put this on the dark circles under my eyes and the brown spots on my forehead. Now I'm going to be going in with this medium to full coverage foundation from Tarte, and it's the Amazonian Clay Full Coverage Foundation in Fairlight Honey. And I am going to blend that in with my Real Techniques Blending Beauty Sponge thing. Okay, I am now going to go in with my concealer, and I'm back to the Smashbox Studio Skin 24-Hour Waterproof Concealer. And I'm going to just put that on my under eyes and pay special attention to my breakouts. So I'm going to continue with some more coverage on this face because it's just really rough up in here. I'm going to go in with the Sephora Micro Smooth Powder that I've used in the past, and it's in the color Claire Light 15. I'm going to put that on my damp Real Technique sponge and pat that into my forehead, my nose, and my chin. I go in with this Sephora 90 brush is the number. I put this powder on the insides of my face with this brush. And then take that down my neck because we all know that I am way paler than that. Next, I'm going to set these under eyes using the e.l.f. Under Eye Brightening Powder with the Sigma Tapered Highlighter F35 brush. Next, I'm going to fill in these brows, and I'm using the L'Oreal Brow Stylist Shape and Fill in the light brunette. So I am going to go in with my Sigma Flat Definer E15 brush, and the first color we're going to go in with is what we started out with in the crease, which is this Hush Hush shade. This Hush Hush shade. Wow, that's so hard for me. Just put that on the outer to inner corner, hugging your lash line. Next, we're going to go in with this color called Rockstar, and we are also going to put that from outer to inner corner. Then we're going to go in with this color called Sparks and put that from outer to inner corner. Now we're going to take these two colors, Mystic and Berry Treasure, and we're going to take these two colors and we're going to put those in the outer lower corner. So since we're being pretty dramatic today, I'm going to use that Morphe M506 brush right here to blend all of this out. And I'm actually going to put that color Gem on it and smoke this out with that. Again, I don't know that it's going to really do anything, but it's not going to hurt. Actually, I think it shows up way better on the bottom there than it did on top. Now we're going to put on eyeliner, and I am using the Marc Jacobs Black Highliner. And we're going to put this on our bottom waterlines and tightline with it. Now we're gonna go in with the Stila mascara and put a coat on our bottom lashes. Alright, so now we're going to highlight our inner corners and our brow bone. And I am going to jump into that Armed and Gorgeous palette from the Vault. We're gonna go in with this color called VIP, just because there isn't a good highlighting shade in the Bling Boss palette. Just going to take a flat shader brush like this and dip that into VIP and put this underneath the brows. Then using the Morphe E36 brush, I'm going to put that VIP on my inner corners. I'm gonna lightly take this VIP color and sort of drag it like into my waterline a little bit. Like I'm gonna probably stop right before those bottom lashes start. You don't want to take this low. You want it to be very, very close or right on or right below your waterline, because if you take a shimmer like this into your bottom eye bags or circles, it will age you. It doesn't look very flattering. So now what I'm going to do is take my Morphe M321 brush, this little bullet brush right here, and I'm going to just kind of blend the inner corner color up. I just want it to be a little more smooth of a transition. Okay, so the eyes are all done. So now it is time to bronze the face. And I'm going in with my Tarte Amazonian Clay Bronzer in Park Avenue Princess, which I'm almost out of. I'm going in with that Morphe E41 brush that I like to use on my neck and chest just to cover more area and make everything match. We are now going to highlight, and I'm going to go in with this Moon Dust highlighter that I got in my last Ipsy bag from Ciate or Chiate, however you say it. But I think that the pinky hue will go really well with this purple. So just taking the Morphe M501 brush and putting that on the upper portion of my cheeks and my temple and my nose and my Cupid's bow. So this is the Tarte Amazonian Clay 12 Hour blush, and this is in the color Exposed. I'm going to put that on my angled huge Morphe brush and put that on the cheeks. I am now going to set these eyebrows with the NYX Control Freak Eyebrow Gel, which is clear. So I think I want to go in with a very soft pink lip for this look. So I'm gonna be using the Bite Beauty lip crayon in Sugarcane. And then on top of that, I'm going to use this Marc Jacobs lip lacquer, and it's in the color Pink Flamingo, and just gonna put that on as a layer on top. Next, we're going to set all of this with the Urban Decay De-Slick makeup setting spray. Alright people, so this is the finished look. I went pretty dramatic with this Bling Boss palette just because I kind of wanted to use a lot of the colors that were in it for this tutorial. And I did a pretty good job. I used all colors except for like 2. But you can make a lot less of a dramatic look with this palette, in my opinion. You don't have to go as dark, and you can make an everyday look very easily. I hope that you enjoyed this tutorial. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and click that little ringy bell thingy down below just so that you are notified the next time I upload a video. I appreciate you guys stopping by, and I will see you next time.